Howdy boys, it's MPC. Today we're going to be customizing the Overflod Tyrant, which is based on the Apollo Aero, a concept car that was designed by Apollo Automobiles, and it looks pretty sick, so hopefully we can make this vehicle reflect that. Unfortunately, I have customized this car before and there's not a whole lot of customization to it, not a whole lot of body work we can do. It does look pretty sick by default. This is pretty much how the Apollo Aero looks in real life, but there's just not all that much you can do to it. We're still going to go through the options though and make it look as unique as possible. So first up was armor and brakes, max both of those out, engine as well. For the exhaust, we have, there's that standard hexagon exhaust, and then we have another hex exhaust and quad exhaust. The quad exhaust makes it look very Pagani-like, but I almost feel like there's too much space in the back, so I'm kind of leaning towards the hex exhaust. For a hood, we can only carbon it, and I think we are going to do that. I think it's going to look pretty sick. For the lights, we're going to zine on that. For a plate, we're going to go yellow on black. The primary color, I was thinking we could go with either like a red or maybe an orange. There's the candy red. There is the orange. I'm liking the orange quite a bit actually, so we're going to go with sunrise orange. For a pearlescent, we can play with this a little bit. I wanted to make it deeper for sure, not as polished as like a salmon pink or like an ice white or something. The yellow's a little too bright. I'm really liking, I like that gold. That's a nice in-between of the bronze and the yellow. So we're gonna go with the gold pearlescent. Secondary color pretty much just changes to that coil color. So I think we could go a little brighter on that, maybe bright orange. No, I think it looks better orange. Okay, yeah. For the skirts, we have primary or carbon. I like the color that the primary adds, but if we can't get any trimming on the front, I think it's gonna, I don't know, it'll mismatch it. I like it. I think the vehicle needs some extra highlights, so we're gonna go with it regardless of whether or not we can outline the front splitter. For the spoiler, we have the street, track, and competition spoiler. Oh lord. That stock one definitely looks the best, but we have to change it for the traction bonus. I'm gonna go with the competition spoiler. I think it matches the aggression of this vehicle. Suspension, we're gonna drop that all the way. Transmission, maxed, turbo, tuned. Onto the wheels. It looks like there's no splitter option. That's pretty disappointing. Whatever, it is what it is. I think the Forged 5 looks really cool, but I don't like the chrome trimming on it. We really need some big rims here because I feel like the vehicle's so wide. I almost feel like every single rim I'm picking is too small. Maybe we just double down on that. Maybe instead of trying to fight to make the rim bigger, we just go with like the slimmer vehicle. Rough wheel mega deeps, I'm kind of liking that. Wheel color, we can either make that black or white, maybe. The white, this makes it look a lot like Han's, was it an RX-7 from Fast and Furious? I think I'm gonna go with black. That matches the aesthetic that we're currently rolling with. Looks very mean. I like it. I like it. Tires, we are gonna bulletproof those. Tire smoke, we can black that out. And then lastly is the windows. I think going for dark smoke would look quite nice. The limo is a little too much. Like the glare off the window doesn't match the black so much, so I want to go with a smoke that kind of just fits the car's theme a little more. I think that'll be a dark smoke. Yeah, that's it. Really not that much customization, but I think the vehicle looks quite good. Here's a sound test. It's got a pretty standard sound. I don't know, it's not my favorite sound in the world, but it's not terrible, I guess, so whatever. The vehicle does look really cool. I'm very sad that there's not more customization because it definitely caught my eye on its release. It was a little bit of a letdown. It's so aggressive looking. I like it a lot. I think aesthetically this vehicle is very pleasing. It's almost like a Hot Wheels car with how aggressive it looks. But as for this vehicle's performance, unfortunately it's not the best performing. The Tyrant is a supercar, and within the supercars class it's got a pretty high top speed, I'll give it that. It tops out at 127 miles per hour, which places it within the top 10 in the supercars category. But around a track, it's not bad, but it's definitely a little off pace from the top of the pack, that being the Emirates, the LM87, the Krieger. It's close, don't get me wrong, but it is within the top 20, so there's quite a few other contenders before you can really mention the Tyrant's name. That being said, the driving experience it offers is it's pretty nice actually. It grips the ground quite well. Doesn't really seem like it wants to spin out. Doesn't seem like it oversteers. Maybe understeers like a tiny bit, but it's really nothing to even pay attention to. Here's an off the line test for you guys. Not that great of acceleration, to be honest. It starts to pick up more around third gear, but yeah, it really just isn't all that impressive. Not a bad vehicle. It's a pretty consistent drive if you're going to use it in free mode. It looks really cool as well. There's just not a whole lot of personalization. It doesn't feel special to me. I don't know if that's something you guys care about. The orange and black does look pretty sick though. But I do think the personalization is important. I don't see anyone driving this in online, probably because of that reason. The wheels are clipping through the fenders. That's kind of a shame. I would have loved for this vehicle to be top of the class for the supercars category. It looks so cool, far better than the Emirates. If you guys are looking to grab one of these, you can find it under the two-door section of Legendary Motorsport for $1.9 million while it's on sale. Otherwise, it'll be worth $2.5 million. Is this vehicle worth your money? Probably not, unfortunately. I think if 1.9 was the regular price and it was on sale for like 1.4 or something, I would consider it. I just think it doesn't have all that much going for it aside from it looking really cool. But even then, there's like cooler vehicles with a lot more customization, which makes it feel a little more special. This one's got decent performance, looks cool, no customization, mid acceleration, so I personally don't think it's valued all that well. But it is a really sexy car, so if that's what you guys are into, then cop it while it's on sale. You probably have one more day when I release this video. But that's going to wrap it up for this customization. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video, comment down below and let me know what you thought of my build. Sub to the channel if y'all are new. There will be more videos like this coming out in the very near future, and that's about it. So take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!